All right, everybody, thank you for stopping by. So, those of you who have been on my channel for a while know that I have gone to this vertical mine shaft a few times and I've dropped rocks into it, walked over it, dropped a glow stick down it before. And I've been teasing at the idea of lowering a camera down into the tunnel and seeing what was down there. And let's just say we did it. Finally, it was nerve wracking. I'm terrified of heights and I was shaking like a leaf. And I will be honest, I made a lot of mistakes, like filming wise. I have a lot of videos that I took. Well, not a lot. I have a few videos that I have taken with my phone, but they're in vertical format because I was so stressed out. I wasn't thinking about, oh, I need to get it in horizontal format. And I was hoping to have my mother there to film us lowering it down, and she didn't come up with us. So I don't have a video of us actually like lowering it down. So that I kind of wish I did, but I don't. And I didn't really think about it too much because, like I said, I was stressed out of my mind. But for those of you who don't know what it looks like this. We walked out onto it and put down some plywood so that we can kind of stand there without having to be having our feet on the bars the whole time, but that's what the top looked like anyways. But before we get into the actual footage of dropping it down, I just want to say my dad did drop a flare in and you can kind of see it there a little bit. For those of you who are going to get mad about that, it's a big hole in the ground. Even if it lit something on fire, it's not going to cause any problems. So just wanted to say that. But here's the video of us dropping the flare down. Okay, he's got his flare. Looks like I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Tell me when you're ready.
Good.
Good?
Yep. It's like floating away.
No, it knocked itself out when it was
Oh,
hit.
I see it.
It's burning, but not bad. Not good. That's the bottom.
So yeah, there's that. But again, we threw rocks down there and we can hear it was kind of muddy down there, so we weren't really super worried about it. So don't get on my case about the flare. But before we get into the video, again, just one last thing. I just want to say this is 100 feet almost exactly. We had a 100-foot rope, and once we got it down to the bottom, we had about a foot of rope left. So it's 100 feet deep if you're curious. And we did have two angles. We had one facing down straight, like a camera facing straight down, and one facing the side. So the video is going to play twice, one from each camera. So just so you know. But anyways, let's get right into it. So I'm just going to interject right here. I'm going to cut out a lot of this spinning because going down, it was spinning like mad a lot, and I don't want to make any of you motion sick. So I'm going to edit that out a bit. So if it kind of jumps around, that's why. Also, I'm going to say if you have epilepsy, be careful because when we get down to the bottom with the flare, it starts flashing really bright lights, and I don't want any of you to have any issues. So just with that being said. So I'm going to just play the video continuously, and then I'll go back and interject afterwards with what the interesting things with some screenshots. But anyways, I'm going to continue the video. Okay, so I cut a lot of that out because of the spinning, and it made me sick. So I assume it would make you guys sick too. But the going down one wasn't as exciting. But the I promise you, the sideways one has a lot more interesting stuff on it. So we'll get to that one. But this point right here, so we had a problem with the knot, like I put in the text. The rope got all knotted up, and we had problems. But this glow stick right here is kind of a funny story because we didn't know it was there at first until we were cleaning up our boards. And then we noticed there was a wire that was hanging down in the middle, just going straight down the middle. So I went up and pulled up the wire, and this was at the end of it. And we just happened to see it in the video. And it's actually like right where our rope got knotted up. And it was just kind of a funny thing. But without further ado, let's get into the sideways video. Or I don't know, the horizontal video, the side view video. So before we do, I'm just going to warn you, the video is sideways like this, and I can fix the orientation, but it'll make it into like a vertical format. So it's a little disorientating right now because it's like above ground, but once you get down below, it's a little bit better. You can't tell, but once I find the interesting stuff, I'll screenshot it and put those in vertical format so you can get a better look at them. But just to let you know, it is sideways. So just want to let you know I'm replaying that last clip, but in vertical format so you can see it from right side up. Well, that's what's down in that mine shaft. We finally know. Well, we don't really know too much more. Like I said, this kind of leaves more questions than answers, but it's still kind of cool to see. Like this is about 50 feet down, and it's obviously a tunnel going in further. And I don't know how, I didn't know it was there because we didn't see the footage until it was already up. But we definitely like to see how deep it goes, and I don't know how we would quite do that. But if you guys have any ideas, be sure to let me know down in the comments because I would love to see what's in there. You can tell in the video as well that when you get to the bottom, there's some narrow shafts going out in pretty much a couple of directions. It's kind of hard to tell because it's spinning like crazy. We didn't really know it was going to be rotating and spinning like that too much, so we apologize for that. But we do promise that if this video does well, we'll go back up with a rig that won't be rotating as much. We'll get brighter lights, maybe higher quality cameras. I'd like to get a camera that I could watch from my phone so that we could kind of guide it and try to find things on there. And this stuff right here, I have no idea what this stuff is, but we agree that it's metallic of some kind. We did know there was metal things down there because when we were throwing rocks, we can hear it hitting metal sometimes. And maybe I should have got that on video. I'm sorry, I was so stressed out, I wasn't thinking straight. But anyways, this was version 1 of us lowering something down. This is kind of just something we threw together. We'd like to go back with something better and see if we can get better quality video. But if you guys want to see that, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments section. Also, let me know what other things we should try doing. We've considered throwing down like a magnet fishing magnet down there and other stuff like that. But anyways, thank you again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.